Homer was heading to the bank to withdraw some cash, but the bank had a strict rule against eating inside, so he took a bite of his candy apple and stuffed it into his pocket, then walked into the bank.
He's got a gun!
The sticky syrup glued his mouth shut, leaving him unable to explain himself, and the sugar-coated Hawthorne skewer was stuck in his pocket so tightly that he couldn't pull it out.
Just a candy apple.
In the end, Homer was restrained. For causing public panic, Homer was sentenced to 100 hours of community service. Compared with doing hard labor, he would rather have gone to prison.
No, I want to go to jail! Free food, teardrop tattoos, library books that come to you! I'll serve anything but the community!
The community service was supervised by Chief Wiggum. While scolding the offenders, Wiggum suddenly noticed that Homer was holding a box and asked what was inside. Homer said it was his lunch.
Chicken parm, meatball parm, eggplant parm, shishka parm, angel food parm, mugu guy parm. My wife can parm anything.
Wiggum replied that his wife would never make something like that for him, so Homer shared some of it. Wiggum then began assigning tasks. Everyone had work to do except Homer, whose job was simply to eat with him. They talked about many things together. Before parting, they agreed to have a meal together the next day. Homer had never imagined that he could have breakfast with a police officer. The chief said the environment there was especially nice. After breakfast, Homer realized he was going to be late for work, so Wiggum drove a police car to lead the way for him.
Wow, so this is what it feels like to be a pregnant lady.
He even took Homer for a joyride in the squad car. Homer wanted to check his criminal record and saw that it was full of prior offenses. He asked Wiggum if they could be deleted. Wiggum said, "I'm not looking at you. You just need to press Ctrl plus F3.
Ow! You just put yourself on Amber Alert! Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, that's better. Not a good time to be carrying this cake.
Wiggum invited Homer to his secret hideout, explaining that as a police officer he hardly had any friends. The two of them sat beneath the setting sun, watching the sunset and talking heart to heart. Wiggum was always worried that his son would turn out badly. Homer told him not to be so nervous. Ralph would grow up to be a good kid because he had a great dad. Wiggum said he loved listening to Homer talk. Just then, a call for help crackled over the radio. Other officers had run into armed robbers and needed backup.
Unit 211 in progress. Hey, what have I told you about not using the numbers? It's an armed robbery, damn it!
By the time they arrived, the criminals had already been subdued. Homer wanted to try putting handcuffs on someone, but the suspect seized the opportunity to take him hostage. Wiggum rushed forward and saved Homer, but in the struggle he was shot in the chest.
Not to worry, Homer. That's what bulletproof vests are for.
Ugh.